Hey, what's up guys? Hope you're doing well today. My name is Matt Teifke. I'm with Teifke Real Estate here in Austin, Texas. And today I wanted to dive in about going above and beyond. Specifically today, going above and beyond in explaining the market, whatever market you're in, to your clients, to investors, friends, family, whatever it may be. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe, stay tuned with us, and we're gonna dive in right now. All right guys, so I wanted to talk about 3 concepts of going above and beyond. I think it's extremely important. You can really set yourself apart and set yourself up for long-term success by going above and beyond. I know most people would agree with that concept. But number one, when you're explaining the market, I think what's extremely valuable and what I personally do is to try to do a screen share. And this is if someone's out of town or even if they're in town, to look at a map and pull up a general broad overview of whatever market you're in and kind of go over that map. Talk about the different cities, you know, if it's within a certain MSA, the characteristics of these cities, what, you know, the highway structures may be, what the big intersections may be, the retail locations, different job areas, and just go over a general overview of what the market looks like from a high level. Sharing personal information and different trends or things that you know, inside information on like growing up in an area or what the schools may be like is extremely valuable. So that's my first tip, is having that general map overview and typically doing a screen share and going over that with your client or with an investor or whatever it may be. Second thing I believe is extremely important is driving around these cities with your client. So instead of just saying, hey, you want to move to Austin, Texas, let's start looking at houses. If you take a step back and explain the map, but then drive these cities with the client, I think it will really stand out to them and it will be a huge value because they can understand what it looks like before just buying that, you know, 15th house that they see because they like it. So for an example, in Austin, Texas, you would ideally drive around every city. You would take somebody around Georgetown, Cedar Park, Leander, Round Rock, Hutto, Pflugerville, Buda, Kyle, San Marcos, New Braunfels, Lakeway, Spicewood, and show them what these markets look like by simply driving them around and not doing it necessarily with looking at properties, but just showing them what the cities look like. And, you know, like I said, on the same thing with the map, now diving in and showing them in person, hey, this is that retail area we talked about, or here's where Dell Computers is in Round Rock. I think that can be extremely valuable. It takes time to do that, but it will go a long way with your clients and it will really help them in the long run to know where they want to be. Number 3, show them the cool and unique spots. You know, in Austin, take them to the Domain, take them to Rainy Street, take them downtown Round Rock, take them to the Square in Georgetown. That's extremely valuable to get the kind of culture and just general feel for each of these cities. So those 3 things I think go a long way in explaining the market. I think it truly will set you apart, and it is going above and beyond. Most people don't do these things, one, because it takes time and maybe it's not jumping to making money right away, but it's a long-term approach and it's a huge value to your client. So those are the 3 things that I think you can do to go above and beyond in explaining a market to somebody. I think these are extremely valuable. I've done these things myself on a commercial perspective, really, as far as like looking at the maps and driving around the cities. But what we like to try to do is put different approaches and different creative ways of viewing real estate, whether it be commercial, residential, kind of this investor underground type world, and taking the best of all the worlds and putting them together to provide as much value as you can. So those are my 3 tips for explaining the market, going above and beyond. Hopefully you guys find this valuable. We want to continue to dive into more aspects, and we're going to do that moving forward. But if you have any new concepts that you want to figure out, how can I go above and beyond on this aspect, we'd love to dive in. So guys, please make sure to comment, like, share our channel is always very much appreciated, and hope you guys have a great day. God bless.